Welcome, Earthly Souls, to my channel, Earthly Soul Tarot. My name is Daniel, and you guys, we're here with another collective reading for you. So if you are coming across this video, this message is for you, you guys. So listen up. Let's go ahead and shuffle these cards a bit. And you guys, I'm sorry I did not post at all. I didn't post much this last week because I was on vacation. I was in North Carolina for a few days, and I'm finally back home, and so getting to the gist of things, and so we're here, and I'm here with a video for you guys. So you guys, the first card that you're getting in your energy is the Emperor, okay? And so I feel like right now things are going pretty darn good for you, collective. You could be in a space where you achieved something recently, okay? Eight of Swords is popping up here. Feels like there's some type of cycle that you've been released from, okay? And this probably has to do with something that has been going on for a while, possibly even from childhood, I'm hearing. But there's certainly something that you've overcome in the past few days, that you're starting to notice, like, the effects of this, okay? The physical effects of letting something go, okay? And so you're getting the Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords. And this is something that you don't currently see, but there's something new, collective. There's something new coming up in your energy, okay? We're not quite sure what this is yet, so let's go ahead and see what is coming into collective's energy. Spirits, what is this Ace of Swords about? So everything's going great at the moment, so a new opportunity is arising. Okay, the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Four of Wands. So this could be some type of commitment, okay? And when I say commitment, I don't really mean like a relationship. I mean, this definitely could be some type of romantic relationship going on. You could be meeting a soulmate. If it's not that though, I do feel like this is something contractual, okay? So like some kind of contract that you might be signing, something that you're becoming tied to, okay? But not in a bad way. I don't see it as like, oh, something is going to hold you back, like not at all. I feel like this is something that is going to actually feel very freeing, okay? We're getting the Knight of Swords in reverse. So this is definitely something that you're going to be thinking through before, before tying the knot, I almost want to say. Let's see, what is this, Spirit? A little bit more clarity on what this agreement is. I almost want to say the word like agreement, because this is like an agreement. So justice popping up in your energy, you guys. This could be something legal. I'm not going to lie to you. This could be something legal. You know what? Because like I said in the beginning, you've stepped into this Emperor state because there's something that you've just been set free from. So for some of you, for a lot of you, this could be something like a case, a legal case that has been going on for some time that you've finally been released from. And this is something amazing that you've been awarded. Like, I'm seeing like, opportunities, maybe financially. That's definitely for some of you, okay? So take it as it resonates, you guys. So justice. So what is this justice about? Whoa. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles. So definitely something that you've been working for a while, okay? Something you've been fighting for. If this is not a legal case that you've just won, this is something like a small business that you've grown to be, kind of a big business, all right? I'm hearing like small to big. And so you could be, signing contracts with, I'm hearing like bigger dogs, okay? You could be running with wolves now instead of like dogs. That's very interesting. Wolves instead of dogs. Alright, let's see what else pops up in your energy, you guys. What else? What does collective not see? The Six of Swords in reverse. Buckle up because things are about to get quite hectic, you guys. I do feel like this is great positive energy. Look, as I say that, the Tower as well. This is positive energy, but remember, you're leveling up, okay? And this is definitely something that you've been working for. And so you're leveling up. Things are about to get shaken up, you guys. About to get shaken the heck up. I mean, your schedule's gonna be pretty darn full. So just be ready for that, you guys. Be ready. The Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck as well. This is gonna happen at an incredible pace, alright? Things are going to start happening very fast. You're going to start having to handle a lot of things. I'm hearing you might have to delegate some work to people, so get ready to start hiring. I mean, I do feel like this is something business. I keep wanting to say like things like hiring and like, you know, business terms. So take it as it resonates, guys. The Two of Wands in reverse. So there's a decision or something that you're going to finally, you know, decide on, and you're going to decide to just fully step in, okay? Fully just submerge yourself in this new endeavor and just kind of let spirit guide you, because at this point you're pretty confident in trusting spirit, because I mean, it's gotten you so far. So you're like, why stop now? Let's take the risks, you know? Let's sign the contracts, because you're sure, you're so sure that this is going to work out. And so that sense of security is what's going to bring you further, collective. So any advice, anything that collective needs to look out for? So, okay. So we got the star popping up in your energy in reverse, okay? So I'm really hearing to make sure that you don't ignore your creative side, okay? So all this and new energy popping in, this abundance, this like kind of like you know, you're stepping into an emperor state of being, so you're gonna be a big boss, but try not to let it distract you from your creative spiritual side, okay? Don't be closed off to, you know, those weird ideas that you get, okay? Like I said, make sure that you stay grounded with that sense of security, okay? Trust in yourself, trust in the ideas that you receive, the downloads that you're receiving from spirit, and really don't forget to neglect your spiritual side, you guys. That's really what I'm hearing. Like, don't forget that, you know, a big part of the reason why you're doing so good is because you put so much energy and time into feeding your spiritual side, okay? Into feeding your spirit, your soul. And so you want to make sure that once you reach this level up, you don't stop doing that, okay? Because things are just going to start going back down. You want to make sure that you keep, you know, you don't just stop watering a seedling after it's popped out of the ground. You know, you keep watering it, you keep feeding it. And so make sure that you treat yourself like a seedling, you guys. Anything else for collective spirit? The Four of Pentacles in reverse, like I said, make sure that you don't become stubborn, okay? Make sure that you are open and that you're opening yourself up to new ideas, new doors, okay? And that you just don't become closed off. Any last messages for collective spirit before we go? This reading, I feel like, is pretty straightforward here. The Chariot, okay? So, yeah, you guys are not going to lose control of anything here. So, I feel like Spirit's really, like, make sure you don't get too caught up in wanting to control everything, because Spirit's like, you got this, okay? You got this. So, don't freak out if you ever feel like there are moments where things are hectic or like people are doing things wrong. Like, don't freak out, okay? I feel like Spirit's telling you, like, trust, okay? Just trust in the process. You know, those times where things go, you know, crazy are times where you're really being tested, and those are the times when you really make the true growth, okay, you guys? So make sure that you continue trusting in yourself, in spirit, in the universe, and things are going to stay a-okay. Alright, you guys, so that is what I have for you today. Sorry guys, I got interrupted at the end of the reading there, but like I said, I hope this reading resonated. I hope that you found some clarity, and best of luck with this new endeavor, you guys. If you're not already following me on TikTok, by the way, make sure to follow me on there, Earthly Soul Tarot. And again, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. That would really, really mean a lot to me. I love you guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.